Okay, very quickly on this one. Not going to talk about the car this time. This is the Audi e-tron charging service. So that is basically an account that lets you use a lot of the public chargers that are out there. Instead of having lots of multiple apps and different charging cards and different ways of paying for things, it just brings it all together, and then you just pay with a monthly charge against your credit card, all as just one single bill. And I've got to say, it is super convenient. Now, when you get the get a new Audi, and at the moment they're still honouring this as they did when I got this one, in the car with all the documents was a letter inviting me to the Audi e-tron charging service. If you don't get a letter like this, you can go on the website, just Google e-tron charging service, and you can register there. But as a new Audi owner, and I think this might even apply to second-hand Audis bought at Audi dealerships, you should be able to register for the e-tron charging service. There's two tariffs. One is called City, that's got a low monthly charge, and one is called Transit, that's got a high monthly charge. But the nice thing with the Transit one is it gives you a big discount at Ionity charging stations. So once they're registered, they'll either send you a card, or if you've got one already included with the car, you get one of these. And this is brilliant because when you go up to charger, you can just tap this against the payment and it does everything for you. You know, you don't need to worry about apps or anything else. This alone will start off most of the chargers, and I've used this extensively across Europe, and I've used it a bit in the UK as well. And this integrates with the Audi system as well, with the sat nav. And you can just see here, this is a local DC charger, 50 kilowatt charger, just at the local retail park. And you can see on there, there's the Audi rings just above where it says DC. And that tells me that that one can be paid for and started with the e-tron charging service. Whereas this one beneath it, that is on a different network. I think that one's on Instavolt, and that one doesn't. So just shows you the difference on those. Now I'm filming this in September 2022. And there's just been a big change on the terms and conditions with the e-tron charging service. So I've just had the car a year in a couple of weeks. My 12 months on the transit tariff for free is running out. I've used it extensively in France. I've only used Ionity in the UK 3 or 4 times. I really haven't done enough charging to kind of justify it in the UK, and I don't know when I'm next going to be traveling internationally to use the Ionity stations when I'm abroad. So the big change is, instead of signing up for 12 months, it's now on a rolling month contract. So you have to give 1 month's notice at any time, which means things are a little bit more flexible and possibly better value for money. That's quite a big change on this, because I worked out if you have to pay it monthly, you're going to have to do about 600 kilowatt hours a year at Ionity stations to kind of get the discount with Ionity that you would get on the e-tron charging service. You can buy an Ionity passport and work directly with the Ionity, but having done the maths, the e-tron charging service is better value. Now, Ionities are normally around 69 pence per kilowatt hour, and the Audi price with the e-tron charging service is down to 33 pence from next month. At the moment, it's only 28 pence a kilowatt hour. So you can see the saving there. And if you do a full charge once a month, you're going to get enough money back to justify the fee. Now things are going onto a rolling month. I don't anticipate me using this for the next 3 or 4 months. I haven't used a public charger since March, or Mother's Day, when I had to take a longer route home from visiting the in-laws, and I had to charge up. So it's not really been essential for me. So I'm going to save the £17 a month monthly fee. I've cancelled mine, but I now have the issue of what would I do in the unlikely event that I need to use a public charger in the next 3 or 4 months. And I've just come across to this one. This is from Octopus Energy. It is free, and all it does is let me start chargers. It works a lot of chargers across Europe. The networks I've used in France, like eBorn and Freshmile. It works with their Ionity. It works with all sorts of stations in the UK. It's completely free. The phone app looks pretty simple. It doesn't integrate with the sat nav. It doesn't integrate with Apple CarPlay, but it should keep me able to use chargers without any problems at all. And I'm going to put a link to this with a referral just down in the description for the video.